Hey, New Life, this is Eric. I want to give you a short video recap of this past week. As you know, we've been going through the different names of God through the fall, and we're going to continue that in the spring. And so in January, we're going to be studying God as Yahweh, the divine name of God, Yahweh. Let me give you a quick recap of even where we're pulling this from in the Bible, which is out of Exodus 3. The people of God are in slavery and being oppressed in the land of Egypt. And in Exodus 3, it says, meanwhile, this guy Moses is shepherding sheep. And when he's shepherding sheep, he sees this bush burning but not being consumed. And he goes and checks it out. And it says his guide saw that Moses was coming to check it out. He told Moses to stop and remove his sandals, for where he was standing was holy ground. And then God, speaking out of the bush, tells Moses, I have heard the cry of my people, and I'm going to rescue them. And it says that I'm going to then bring them out and bring them to a land of milk and honey, a good, spacious land. Moses then replies, well, who am I that you're sending me to do this? And God tells him, you're going to be my hands and feet. He says, I will be with you. You see that God is the rescuer. Moses is just simply the hands and feet. And then Moses asks him, well, when I go, who should I tell them that sent me? And God gives him his name. He tells them, I am who I am sent you. And then he reiterates it and gives them the name Yahweh. Tell him he is sent you. And then ultimately, Moses will go back and do as God told him. A couple things I want to pull from this passage that I want to ingrain in you guys is first is that God is the eternal God. God is the one eternal God. Yahweh is the one eternal God. His name means that he is. When you hear it, you just get this sense of eternity, that he was and that he is and that he will always be. And so there's amazing comfort in that, and also fearful, because like our human brains can't think of eternity. And so God is the same God from creation. He's the same God of Abraham. He's the same God of Moses. He's the same God of David later. He's the same God who sent his son Jesus. He's the same God that's been doing amazing things across the world for the last 2 millennia. He's your God, and he's going to be the God of your great-great-grandbabies. Our God is an eternal God. He is holy as well, which means he is unique. He is distinct. There is no one like him. He is the one living God, Yahweh. And it's an amazing comfort to know that he was, he is, and he will always be. The second thing that we pulled from the passage is that this Yahweh has a characteristic, and that he is a rescuing God. Yahweh is a God who rescues. You hear that he hears the cry of his people. And he says, I'm going to rescue them. And Moses, I'm going to use you to do it. You will be my hands and feet. But if you follow the rest of Exodus, it is very clear that God's hand is the one doing the rescuing. We are surrounded on our campus and in our world by the poor, the sick, the sad, the hurting, the brokenhearted. And God hears the cry, and he chooses and wants to rescue. We're also surrounded at the same time by brokenness of the arrogant and the proud who need sometimes rescuing from themselves. And you know what? God also rescues that individual as well by forgiving and leading to change in their lives. So New Life, you can know Yahweh. He is near. He is near, and he hears those who cry out to him. And so trust that this Yahweh that we worship, that we love, he is holy, but he hears you and he has come to rescue. I look forward to seeing you guys this following week in Bible study as we dive further into this.